day, another dollar. So the girl you like doesn't fuck with you at all. It's a pretty basic topic, but some people, they just don't know how to handle this situation at all. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, guys take rejection horribly. They let it ruin their lives. Like, they'll get rejected one time when they're like 16 and fucking let it ruin the rest of their lives. But before we get into that, guys, the Horsemeet t-shirts. I'm trying to make new designs, fire designs, beautiful, like all the brands that you know and love, you know what I'm saying, that you like, oh, I'm waiting for the drop for this brand. These designs are gonna be fucking better. You're gonna be repping that shit, and maybe you wouldn't have been in this situation to begin with. She's like, oh, is that a Horsemeet t-shirt? Damn, suddenly I had these budding feelings for you, and I just have this urge to whip out your penis and start sucking it. But because you don't have a Horsemeet t-shirt, that's not happening to you. But because I'm making new designs, everything on the site is now 20% off. I'm trying to get rid of the other designs. I know the OGs are sold out. Stop Crying, It's Turning Me On is also sold out. But we still have I Love Asians. We have the Horsemeet Classic Trucker hat. And we have the Tear Out t-shirt, which is my personal favorite. So, guys, code MEAT, M33T, for 20% off the whole site. Go cop a Horsemeet t-shirt. Anyway, today's topic, the girl you like or the guy you like doesn't fuck with you at all. I was saying before, guys take rejection horribly. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this video have taken rejection horribly. You sit there and you feel bad about it and you let it like control your life, and you sit there and you turn into this giant fat pussy, right? And you're scared to ever do anything with another girl again. You're scared to ask a girl out. You're scared to tell her you like her because you're just this giant pussy who has no resilience, you know what I'm saying, to situations. Like, you're not the kind of person that brushes things off and like moves forward and doesn't let it bother you. You're the kind of guy that lets small shit crush him in a very pathetic manner, in a manner that makes it seem as though you won't achieve in life because you let such trivial things destroy you instantaneously. This reminds me of a really dark story that happened in my college. I think I brought it up when I was actually at Tech, but basically we heard 2 high schoolers had died from the local high school near the university, and they were found dead in the parking lot. And it was a really terrible story. It was fucking horrible. But basically, they were in a relationship and they had broken up. She'd broken up with him. She said, I don't want to be with you anymore. And I guess he was like, please, like, take me back. And he was like, please, just let me pick you up. Can we have a conversation? And like, I don't know, I guess this is how it went. And so she was like, okay. He picks her up and he was like, please take me back. And she was like, no, I just don't want to do it anymore. And then he shoots her and then himself. Very sad story. And a kid at my university who was going to classes the next morning found the car and found both of them dead inside. As tragic as that is, it just goes to show like how stupid and pathetic people can be, because it's like now that girl's family has lost their daughter, that guy's family has lost their son, all because this kid couldn't take rejection. You know what I'm saying? I see it so much. Like, people, like, it's like they get rejected and they can't do anything ever again. They're so scared. They start hating women. Oh, all women are bad. All women are hoes. And they say all this extra shit. There's so many different types of people in the world. There's so many amazing girls out there. There's so many horrible girls out there. There's so many amazing guys out there. There's so many horrible guys that beat their women and get drunk and cheat and do horrible things, you know. And to generalize a whole gender based on your 1 bad experience or 2 bad experiences, or maybe what you see online, it's a terrible thing to do, bro. Online is not real life, you know. And lately for me, I've been hating doom scrolling because like I feel like it's so draining, you know what I'm saying? You just see all this bullshit all the time. There's street interviews, like they'll interview girls outside of a fucking club at 3 a.m. Like, yeah, they're all gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're all gonna come off as like hoes. You know what I'm saying? Not saying going out is bad, but it's like that's where you're interviewing people. If you were to go interview girls at a fucking youth group doing charity work, I promise you it would be a lot different. But regardless, right? Let's say you got rejected, right? Hey man, it happens. You gotta come to terms with the fact in life that not everyone's gonna fuck with you. You know, like maybe you're a great looking Hispanic man, you know what I'm saying? Your name is Diego and you're just a great, and like, oh man, guys, girls that like Hispanic guys, they fuck with you heavy because you're just a great looking Hispanic. But the girl you like, she happens to only be into Asians, right? She only likes Asians, and she's like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm into Asians, you know? And what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You gotta come to terms with not everyone's gonna fuck with you. But should that deter you from like not pursuing anything in the future? No. You should take these rejections and stuff, be like, hey, it happens, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like fucking it's like actors, bro, where they try and fucking they try and like try out for all these movies and all of them say no, and then finally one says yes, and that's the best one ever, and they were like, it was meant to be the whole time. Don't let bad, I think a lot of people in this world, they let their bad experiences carry with them. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens, man. And people always ask me, Logan, how do you get girlfriends? How do you get a girlfriend? How do you ask a girl out? I think a lot of the problem is fear, inability, like for people struggling in the relationship department. And it's funny because now, being in the social media space for a long time, and even though I don't like post like I used to, you meet other people who do social media and maybe things related to social media. So maybe just like wealthy traders and stuff. And it's funny because I've met a couple guys that have all the money you could ever want. These guys are making like 6 figures a month, $100,000 a month, right? And because money is no longer an issue for them, it's not even a problem. Like bills, they have the car they want, they can pay their bills. Like it's not even, money is no longer even a thought. A lot of their problems stem around social things, like, oh, the girl, like, oh, I'm still talking to my ex, or the girl I like is like, you know, and they're just dealing with all this girl related personal shit because like money is just no longer an issue. And I find it really funny and ironic. You know, it's like, oh man, like the money just draws in the wrong type of girls that I don't like, you know what I'm saying? And like usually like either gold diggers or hoes or something. It's like and it's like they'll be like hung up over someone from before the money, and it's just tearing them up, you know. And it's like, it's very interesting. I always tell people, I mean, like, dude, it's not that hard to ask a girl out on a date, right? If you like a girl, you don't have to, and dude, you know what I really fucking hate? I hate cold approaching videos. Going up to girls in public, be like, hey, can I get, like, I don't know if that's the move, you know? But then I also understand the issue where it's hard to meet people if you're not in, like, school or, like, work or something like that. If you truly have no, like, I always say the best way to meet people is, like, through activities that you like to do, because then you can, like, find other people that like the same activities. So, like, let's say I'm not in school, and you know, you like the gym. I mean, the gym is a hard one that I'm pretty conflicted on approaching people, and I don't know about the gym, but that's a possibility. My girlfriend's little brother, actually, he's he's like, he just got out of high school, and I think he's been on 2 dates from girls he met at the gym. So like, maybe it does work, I don't know. But like, let's say you live in a city, you just moved there, I would join something. Like, I think that's why, like, people hate on the run clubs, because they turned into hookup clubs. But at the same time, I kind of understand it, because it's like, if you have no other options of meeting people, like, maybe, yeah, go join the fucking run club and see if you can meet someone. Join an activity, maybe join a club, like, find something in your area that you can join, and then meet someone there, maybe work or something. I really am against the cold approach out in public. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I think that shit rarely ever works, unless you're stellarly attractive, right? But then all the guys who aren't stellarly attractive be like, oh, only the Chads get bitches. Like, look at all of us. Like, this would never work. Yeah, bro, it doesn't work for 90% of people. I'm telling you, like, when you just kind of jump scare someone like that, like, hey, can I get your number, while they're out just trying to chill, like, I don't think that's gonna work. I think you gotta meet them in a setting of, like, social, you know what I mean? If you're at school, that's perfect. Like, it's super easy at school. Maybe someone in your class. Maybe you like a girl at work. That works, you know? And so once you get past the where to even go, that's when you just, like, you know, introduce yourself, strike up a conversation. You talk about stuff. Maybe the conversation's flowing well, right? If it's not flowing well and you get the immediate vibes it's going bad, then it's probably not going to work. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't just open with like a date. I just talk first, just get to know them, and then if it's feeling something, then like, hey, would you like to go to get coffee or something like that, or like go to a movie, or like go for dinner. And if she says no, then she doesn't like you, you know. And then hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's really not super complicated, but I think people like to overcomplicate the shit out of like relationship related shit. For some reason, I don't know why, but they like to overcomplicate it. And yeah, man, if you get rejected, bro, like, it is what it is, man. And like, maybe you could, like, if it's for something weird, like you're weird as fuck, maybe you're like a huge weirdo and you say weird ass shit, and like you just off-putting, and like you give them weird creepy vibes, and you just kind of creep girls out. Well, maybe you should look in the mirror and be like, okay, so why am I creepy as fuck? Why am I like so off-putting to people? You know, and like really start analyzing your personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, start asking questions like, hey, why does no one fuck with me? You know, is there a reason that I'm off-putting? Like, what are my traits? And then try and identify your bad traits and just better yourself as like a person. Be more humble, be more kind. Don't be a weirdo. You don't got to put on a show like big baller daddy. Be like, oh girl, like I got $1 million and shit, bro. I went to a club one time, or a bar, where these guys were flexing their startups, and the girl, and like, yeah, they were rich as fuck, but none of the girls gave a fuck. It was like, I don't give a fuck. This dude pulled up his Shopify. She's like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a fuck how much money you make, you know, like, what, like, so, you know, just be normal, be cool, you know, have some social skills, like, chill the fuck out, you know, and don't take rejection so bad that you end up like those high schoolers, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be an incel, because once you become an incel that hates women, like, it's over for you. It's one of the worst things you can be in life. And I like just hate women hating kind of shit. But yeah, bro, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a little dark out here. And I'll catch you in the next one. Code Horsemeet on Civil Regime. Remember, code MEAT on the shirts. Code Horsemeet on Civil Regime and Iron Crew. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We got the car back. Peace. Also, quick add-on. But look at these Jujutsu Kaisen pants from Civil coming out soon. It says Jujutsu Kaisen on it. These are fucking hard as fuck. Oh, also, week 3 is going well. We have not given up. We're still locked. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Code Horsemeet. Peace.